Alright, I've been waiting to do an introduction for these little guys for a while now. This is M.U.S.C.L.E, which stands for Millions of Unusual Small Creatures Lurking Everywhere. They were sold back in the late 80s, early 90s. And, you know, before we had stuff like Pokemon and Beanie Babies, even a little before Z-Bots and Tamagotchi, stuff like that, we had these. I was going to pour some out. The reason I have them in this glass jar is this is how I remember first getting them when I was a child. They had an aquarium thing like this. But it had a little, this one doesn't have it, but it had like a flat spot on it. So it was leaning towards you like this. And my mom told me to go ahead and get a handful. So I'm just going to pour some out here. Make it look at them. They're just little rubber figurines. They should stand up. Legs are bad. And they have these markings on the back. See if we can get that. There you go. See the markings? That's a good way to tell against counterfeiters, because they're actually counterfeits of these on eBay. But I forget how many there were. It seems like somewhere around 150. I don't have a super lot. There's also a Japan. It's from Japan. Oh, that one got mowed. I like this guy. This is like the Michelin Man. He's made of all tires. It's pretty cool. A lot of them are a lot different from each other. Let's see. Oh, I like the block guy. The block guy is a lot of fun. There are a lot of variations of the block guy. A lot of them are like, this seems like the same character but with different poses. This robot. I know in Japan they have them like, it's something else. I forget how you pronounce it, but it's something that starts with a K. And that they wrestle each other and stuff. To these guys. Teapot head. That's stupid. And it's fun to make them fight, you know, and lose them in your yard. Little gnome guy. M.U.S.C.L.E. And later in this franchise, they came out with different colors. They also had like this cool little wrestling ring that I never had. But the wrestling ring had little, two little things to hold the muscles by their midsection. And you'd go in there and jab at your opponent until one fell out of the little grabber. Like a Koopa. Oh, this guy has like pads with spikes in them. But yeah, the ones I think it was the top one that really was the top you could spin. And I like the hand. There's this hand one. All he is a hand. There's a block one. Really kind of, it's just one of those things that's really collectible for a kid. You know, you see some other kid playing with this and you say, oh, I gotta have that. I don't know why, but it's just one of those things. Oh, I always like this guy because he's so freaking weak compared to the other ones. Look at him, he's all frail and tiny, and it says Sucrai on him. Yeah, he's gonna get his ass whooped. Like the counterfeiters you'll see on eBay, they'll look a lot like these, but sometimes they're stretched out more, and they won't have that. Sometimes they even do have that mold on the back, but they will have a different material. These all have a tough rubber, like plastic feel, and they all have the smell to them, which is pretty cool. It's just, that guy looks like what is that? The guy that rolls into a giant ball, calamari or something. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, do 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 do. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, do 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 do. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, do 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 do. Dr. Zayas. This one reminds me of Cyclops from X-Men. Focus, damn you. There it is. There it is. Cyclops, kind of. I mean, they all have almost ripped off other genres or monster movies and stuff to get different characters. This is Screw Man. He's gonna screw you. He's gonna screw you. And he has a hair for some reason. Ew. I think this is the main bad guy. The guy with the 6 arms. That's pretty damn awesome. That's pretty badass. They also had an NES game that was really awful. It had them wrestling in it. It was really hard to play. There's another. It was just, the controls were bad and the action sucked. Another little one. I got a few repeats here. When I got them, originally it was in the 90s versions, and about that time they came out with colored ones. So I had a lot of colored ones, a lot of awesome neon green ones and stuff. A lot of people prefer the skin color, but I mean, I thought the neon green and the reds were pretty cool. They had blue ones. This guy is like one of the main characters in the Japanese show. I don't know why. He looks like a douche head. I'm Mr. Douche. But that's Japanese for you. Or I know I was talking about this with Creeboy a little bit, and he's saying he was going to show his collection as a video response. So hopefully Creeboy does that. Oh, this guy's a neat novelty. You see, he has his weapon is his head, which is on a chain hooked to his arm. I mean, that's pretty cool. I remember I looked this up online. This is one of those things that took off online once you look it up. Rock guy. I like the rock guy. And some people paint them. Some people like to articulate all of their joints and even their fingertips. It's crazy. It gets really obsessive after a while. This one just has a point for a head. I think a lot of ladies know a few men like that. This one's getting eaten by, it's like a snake man or a tube. He's tubing. What else here? Just a variety, and it was fun. And you really didn't need. That looks like almost want to say Glacier from Killer Instinct or something. It's kind of another blocky figure. He looks like a urinal. Do you see that? It's a urinal man. The Japanese people, they are effed up beyond belief. Football player. He looks like something right out of Mutant League. I mean, a lot of these, it just seemed like there was a lot of influences here from other things. Like this one reminds me of Zorg from Toy Story. A lot of them, I mean, are actually, I feel like their characters may have been stolen, or they also stole from other people. This guy was like the funniest thing because he's just like a piece of poo. He's a poo karate master. I mean, it's kind of weird that something like this came to America. Now, they used to have them in like canisters, where you buy these canisters, or you could buy these packs of them, or you could go and buy them from quarter machines and get a bunch. And they're pretty neat. I mean, I always thought it was a neat novelty. Now, this one's real neat because it's one of my originals when I had was a little kid. A bunch of these I bought at a flea market for like $6 for a giant bag of them, which most of these are fun. He has razor blades and glasses. And oh man, let's see, another rock guy, both hands down, one clenched fist. He's pretty badass. The pyramid character. Oh, this one looked like a cheap VTech robot. Looks like my VTech CD player. Bret Hart, Bret Hart, Bret Hart. You've seen that video. But it was fun collecting these things. When I saw them there at that estate place, I decided to get them because it'd just be too awesome not to. Kind of reminds me of Randy Couture. He's gonna push you against the fence, bitch. Some kind of robot. Must kill humans. Oh. It's just the variety is the thing that gets you. It's like a lot with a lot of things. Another kind of variation of the stone pyramid guy. This guy just looks like a 80s rocker. Sweet cherry pie. There's a whole lot of variety here. And you can put these in games and stuff. You know, replace your Monopoly piece with one of these badass characters, and you have a blast. A lot of kids like to torture them, like to run over them with lawnmowers, or blow them up with firecrackers. You know, you can do all kinds of things with them. It's kind of like one of those toys where, I think this is the main character, the the variations of what you can do is just only limited to your imagination. So it's just one of those great toys that way. You talking to me? You talking to me? And this guy's like a salt shaker, pepper shaker. Oops. I'll never find him now. Oh, this one is kind of weird. It's kind of like a weird man baby. Say hello to the man baby. You want to fight the man baby? My name's Mr. Baby. Come on, bring it on, bring it on. Man baby is kind of threatening. But yeah, that's Muscle. That's what Muscle is. Bet Cree Boy can say a lot of things about how he got his and everything. He's a cool guy. He's really retro. You know, he has a lot of collections. Sometimes I just like to pile them up and sift through them like gold coins. That's, oh yeah, that's the ticket.